Hi, I'm Brent Miller, owner of TNT Fitness in Menasha. Running a business before working with Andy, it lacked intent and it was really scatterbrained. There were so many days where, and I think this is the entrepreneurial kind of life, because you just think like the harder you work, the results come. But you'd work so hard during the day that at the end of the day, you couldn't even remember what you did. So my days were unintentional. I would get home at night and feel kind of lost. I would feel stressed because I didn't know if I was working on the right things. But the one thing I did know was to work hard. So I think the hard work gets you to a certain point, but if you're just doing that without a goal and purpose, you're just lost and you're stuck. And that's really, I guess, if I were to sum that up, I was lost and I was stuck and I just didn't know where to go. Since working with Andy, business has just grown little by little, right? And again, back on the entrepreneurship thing, a lot of times we fall in this trap of if we just do the work, good things are gonna happen. Which, again, gets you to a certain point. But working with Andy, he helped me get clear on what I should be working on, what I should be tracking, where to spend my most attention. And in those moments, every day wasn't like super dialed in. But what would happen is little by little, week by week, I'd start to build these healthy habits. And over time, those healthy habits led to continued growth. There was no real secret to like what I was doing, but I guess the real secret is just keep doing the same things over and over again, and having someone like Andy in your corner to help guide you to do that, that's changed my life personally and has changed the life of this business. The biggest win since working with Andy is just my life has changed. My personal life, my business life. I feel like I've become a better leader, but ultimately, like, I'm a better son, I'm a better husband, I'm a better brother, and that comes from the habits that we're working with day to day. Andy has just encouraged us to work on these small habits every day, and they really have just changed my life, and the biggest win is that. When you focus on your inner self and you focus on strengthening yourself, that's gonna help the business grow. When you get stronger in yourself and you get stronger as a leader, your business starts to grow, life becomes better, all things become a little easier. It's not easy, but things become easier when you're ascending and growing every day. So other benefits I've received since working with Andy, I mean, he's just like in your corner. So number one, you have a mentor and also a friend who's going to, number one, challenge you when you need to be challenged, but he's going to support you when you need to be supported. Andy has helped me take some steps in my life that there's no way I would have. And a lot of that stems from my own mental health and my own personal health. And it's just when I talk about the biggest wins, like that's the transformation. Andy was alongside on a pretty hard journey dealing with traumatic childhood things. And one of the first quotes Andy said was, awareness precedes change. And when you become aware of the things that need to change, you can fix them. And I just wasn't the best person I could be. And having Andy in my corner as a friend, as a mentor, someone who's always supported me, if I were to say there's one thing about working with Andy, that's it. And it's the one thing I didn't know I needed until you needed it. Somewhere on the fence with working with Andy, I think you just have to jump and you have to take that leap. I circle back to entrepreneurship, and it's very much in our brains. We might think if I jump into this business, I work hard, it's gonna grow, right? The truth is entrepreneurship is all over the board, right? Up and down. You gotta take some steps back to go forward. And the only thing you need to do is just take the leap. And when you work with someone like Andy, it's gonna change your personal life, it's gonna change your business life, and you're just gonna be a forever changed human. And that is the main thing I would tell someone that's on the fence. Just jump. Like, jump in, immerse yourself, do what he says to do, and you're gonna change your life.